This year's Land Studio Camp is here in Hartley at the farm of Hayden, Druce and Erika Watson.
My partner and I have run a business for 10 years called Epicurean Harvest.
We grow a bit of everything. We work directly with chefs mainly. There's a vast array of different root veggies and garlic and zucchinis, cucumbers, tomatoes, eclectic herbs and things.
On the other 121 acres, we manage a small herd of Belter Galloway.
A more ecological enterprise than an economic one. And so we're trying to work out ways of utilising grazing animals and things like that to manage our whole land base in a way that enables our market garden to be accountable to it.
Farmers like Erika and Hayden are going out on a limb and actually trying to farm in an ecologically sustainable way. It's a really challenging task. So the ethos of Land Studio is that all that adaptation that we need with climate change and with healing degraded country, a wider community can participate in that.
This is our third Land Studio. We had 35 campers. Land Studio is co-organised by Laura Fisher and I.
An event run by the Candos School of Cultural Adaptation. It's an event that brings together artists and scientists and other people who like to work with issues of land and culture and country.
People that are really kind of experts in what they do, all coming together, very practically sharing their knowledge in a very equal space. Yesterday we got here, we had a welcome to country.
Today I'll welcome you on behalf of the Gundungurra Nation.
David King, so in touch with the ethos of this event.
You watch country, you learn from country, you work with country, and then country provides.
It was really good to hear an Indigenous perspective on an otherwise non-Indigenous methodology.
So in previous years we've had a lot of art and environment students from University of Wollongong, and this year we expanded that out to include students from geography.
Geography is literally earth knowledge. They've been out walking the land here with the landowners, with Hayden and Erika, learning to see it, I guess, a little bit through their eyes.
The theme circulated around the Keyline system, which was invented by P.A. Yeomans in the mid-20th century.
Keyline is working with the shape of the land.
It's a way of thinking about how energy and water flows through the landscape.
The scale of permanence is a key area of the Keyline design.
Climate, water, roads, fencing infrastructure, and then trees and soil. The big moment was taking down that straight fence line.
The new fence followed the contours of the land
so that we can manage water as well as manage the livestock and allowing wildlife to pass through easily.
That's the first time for me. I have never done any fencing before ever.
It's really tough work. It makes you really appreciate the work that Erika and Hayden do here.
To achieve a 400-metre fence effectively with novices was quite significant, as well as everybody feeling like they learnt something.
I love the way that one learns here. There's no better way to figure out what a contour is than to measure it.
It's really easy to think that classroom learning is not good enough, but classroom learning does provide a basis, but then it's important to go out and see how that's applied.
I've learnt so much this weekend that I haven't learnt in uni.
Some of the activities were more fun participatory activities. We worked together to make a three-dimensional model of the farm itself. We'd looked at two-dimensional maps, so we worked together to make a three-dimensional map and see where all the dams were and the feeder channels and drains and things like that.
Having to destroy it once you've created a sculpture was a really beautiful act of involvement, adding compost, adding seeds, stamping on it, having a dance and a laugh. And making those seed balls was about bringing our breath and our connection and our embodiment into the seed balls, which we then spread ceremoniously into the land underneath this fence line that we'd just built.
Erika said we're going to make all these seed balls, and it really looked insurmountable, truly insurmountable. And 2 hours later, it's almost done. And if that's not a lesson in hope, I don't know what is.
It can be isolating to be farmers.
Hayden and I have a toddler who's 3. And we've just had Cosmo. He's 2 months today. Having people here to do so much that we can't necessarily get done at this point in our life has been a really uplifting experience.
We are there to learn from them, but it's wonderful to also be able to give back. I feel enriched by having had so many terrific conversations.
Sitting around the campfire, we had poetry, we had music. Even though we were only together for 3 days, something special is created amongst the people who were here.
It's definitely been an amazing experience to be on the farm and be around the community of people and learning about sustainable agriculture.
It could be wonderful if we could just do it all the time. If Land Studio was not an event but just a way of life.
I would come back in a heartbeat, yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
I thought it was incredible.
I'm looking forward to next year.